morning and glory to God. This message is brought to you by the Heart of God Evangelistic Association with like-minded believers that take great joy in the service of the Lord. Sitting in front of you represents 5,000 messages that will be trumpeted into every home on Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. This will be a base trumpeted message. The message is for every home. There are 5,000 homes on Fort Bragg. In this message, the people will learn that God is love. God is grace, and God is the way, the truth, and the light. And He sent His Son, full of grace and full of truth. And that His love is an everlasting love. And He has made a covenant of peace for all those who come to His Son. For it was His Son that shed His blood for the remission of sins, because it is written, without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sin. Yet while you and I were still sinners, it was Christ who died for us. Hence the cross, hence the shed blood. And through that shed blood, we have a covenant of peace. The Lord wants you to have rest for your soul. Keep in mind, Jesus said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Again, Jesus said, the Son says nothing or does anything unless He sees or hears it of the Father. When there was a great gathering, and Jesus would have said this at most all of His gatherings, if not all. He said in Matthew 11, verse 28 through 30, come unto me, all you are heavy laden and burdened, and learn from me, for I am lowly, humble, and tender, and I shall give you rest for your soul. Moses heard these same words in Exodus 33 when he had a dialogue with the Lord at the tent of meeting. And he asked the Lord if he had found favor. And he asked the Lord, you have brought us up out of Egypt, and now you are telling us to go to another place, but you have not told us who is going with us. And the Lord said to him, Moses, you have my favor, grace. My presence will go with you. And it did. A cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. And then look what He said, and you will have rest. Later in the history, Jeremiah, the children of Israel became disobedient, and Jeremiah was sent to speak to the city, to speak to the leaders, to speak to the nation. And he set his face towards Jerusalem and the leadership. And he said in Jeremiah 6:16 and 17, go, stand at the crossroads, ask for the good way, walk in it, and you will find rest for your soul. Yet they said, we will not listen. And what happened? They trumpeted that message, and they went into captivity. There's no reason why anybody has to go into captivity. The Lord can set one free. Take heed who you listen to. Take heed who you come to. The Lord is gracious. Come to the Lord. Know, taste, eat, for the Lord is good. The Lord in no wise will cast anyone out that comes. This message will serve as a basis again. And there will be messages to follow that will be trumpeted with the love of God. For He is Lord. And every knee will bow and every tongue will confess to this great truth that Jesus is Lord and there is no other.